recording out to everyone that has attended or registered. So again, thanks for joining. Today we're going to go over our program basics for the free lead program. We'll talk about who's eligible, give you a general idea how the program works. There's monthly limits. We'll talk about those and what it takes to participate in the program. So basically, our agency, Crow and Associates, we're an FMO. We provide free Medicare. We provide a free lead program to our producers, so people who write Advantage, Supplement, and Part D through us that work with us. We offer a lead program that will reimburse you for your lead costs. We'll get into the details about that. We are an upline, like I said. We have basically all the carriers, all the major carriers, and a lot of small ones as well. And for agents that work with us, this program is provided at no cost to them. So the way it works is we reimburse 2 times per month, so we send out payments twice a month as the reimbursement. There's no reduction in commission for this program. So I know a lot of lead programs out there that with uplines, the upline will say, well, we're going to pay you your commission or we'll reduce your commission. That's not the case with us. With us, you're always at full comp, the full CMS allowable. If you're a general agency, you still get full comp, GA level comp, MGA, SGA, whatever it may be. So full comp, and the lead program is available still to GAs and all their downlines as well. And again, with us, you're always paid direct by the carrier, so you always own your book of business. So who's eligible to work with our lead program? Well, any agent that works with us is eligible for it, as long as they have us as their upline with their carriers. So basically, if you have Medicare contracts, as long as we're your upline with all your Medicare contracts, you're eligible for the program. Now, if you write final expense, if you write life, annuities, we have all those lines of business. We have a quote engine for all of it, but you don't have to have those with us to use the lead program. You only have to have your Medicare carriers with us. Question I get a lot is, what if there's some carriers I'm not contracted with? Do I have to contract? No. Our rule is just the carriers you have a contract with that you write, we have to be your upline. And again, no reduction in comp. There's no previous production requirements. That comes up a lot. People will say, how many apps do I have to write before I can use the program? The answer is none. You move your carriers to us and you can start the program right then. So there's no production requirements to get started. And this is available to agents in all states. So we have product approved. We're licensed in all 50. And as a result, we can provide the lead program to agents in all 50 states. As far as the leads are concerned, we call it a lead program, but it's for anything. So you can get leads from any source you like. Maybe you want to purchase Medicare leads like mailers or online leads. Maybe you're a person who does seminars or you want to do some advertising. Maybe it's a completely different way you generate Medicare business. Whatever expense you have to generate Medicare business, you can send that expense to us through the lead program. It's eligible. So this isn't just for buying online leads or mailers. It's also for people that market for Medicare, do seminars. Again, whatever mode or whatever your angle is for writing business, it's eligible for our program. Some people who are new to the business or maybe haven't ever done any advertising or used any leads want suggestions. We'd be happy to give those to you. About lead companies that others use or marketing strategies that other agents use. There's really, if you look at Medicare, there's 7 or 8 different ways people really go about it. So what you would do is you'd get your leads or pay for your advertising or whatever whatever it is you're doing, and you would fax the paid receipt to us, and there's the fax number, or you'd email the paid receipt to lisa@crowassociates.com. One thing, the receipt must show that it's Medicare related. So if you're doing a seminar and the seminar, the paid receipt you have for the seminar that you paid for doesn't show that it's Medicare oriented, well, you got to send us your course material or something, because for me to stay compliant on my end, I've got to reimburse for Medicare only, and your paid receipt must have something to show that it is Medicare related. And again, we'll send out those payments 2 times per month. So what are the limits of the program? Well, basically, once you move your contracts to us and you start getting leads, we'll reimburse you at 100% of your cost for the first 6 months. So it's 100% for 6 months, up to $500 a month. So if you've got $450 of lead cost in the first month, you get $450. If you've got $1,000, you get $500, because it's 100% capped at $500. I get this question about general agencies a lot. If you're a GA with sub-agents, each individual can use this program. So the principal who writes business as the GA or MGA or SGA, whatever level you may be, can reimburse up to $500 a month, and all your sub-agents can as well. After 6 months of 100% reimbursement, then it goes to a 50% reimbursement. So we reimburse at 50%, still up to $500 a month, however. So at that point, if you're spending $800 on leads, you get $400 back from us. $1,000, you get $500. And that 50% lasts forever. So there's no time frame on that. It doesn't run out at any point. The only reason we do the first 6 months at 100% is just to rich in the program a little, and really it's kind of geared towards new producers who just can't afford a lot of out of pocket when they're getting started. But a lot of our existing agencies are big producers. They've used the program for years at the 50%, and they can do that every month. You can only submit one type of lead expense per month. So, for example, if you're doing some kind of marketing program or something that has multiple expenses, this comes into play a lot with people who maybe work online leads, and they have the cost for a contact management system, they have the lead cost, they have a dialer cost. We can only reimburse one type per month, so send us your biggest expense, obviously. So anyway, just can't give us multiple receipts for different things. The receipts you give us must be paid within the last 30 days, so I can't take old receipts. The paid receipt must be less than 30 days old. If somebody's reimbursed 3 months in a row without submitting business, basically what I'm going to do is call you. So after 3 months, if I haven't seen any business come in, you're going to get a call, and I'm going to try to see what's going on. So we've reimbursed you, say, $500 a month for 3 months. I haven't seen a single app come in. What are you doing? What kind of leads are you working? Maybe we got to tweak what you're doing, or maybe you got to try something different, because obviously I don't want to keep reimbursing every month if there's nothing that's going to be written. But again, that would be a conversation we would have. So again, the requirements to participate are, we have to be your upline on all Medicare contracts, and I get a lot of people who say, well, I need a release, I can't get one. Well, basically, you got to wait, and if you can't get a release, the rules with the companies now are that you can continue to write business. You put a notice in that you want to leave, and most of the companies will say, even though you're writing business still, after 6 months, we can recontract you and move you. So it's not like it used to be where you couldn't write. You can still write. So if you can't get a release, if you can get a release, we'll move you right away. No problem. If you can't get a release, no problem. We'll show you how to send notice into the carriers. And then after 6 months, you can move over to us and start the program. Some carriers now are 6 months. Most are 6 months, rather. There are a few, like Aetna, for example, that only make you wait 3 months. But again, you can continue to write business the whole time. You don't have to have your other lines of business with us. We will give you at no cost quote engines that will quote out all lines. So like we'll give you a final expense engine. It'll quote all the final expense carriers. It's very slick, super easy to use. Term, UL, we'll give you all those things. But you don't have to have those carriers with us to use this program. It's just specific to Medicare plans. We'd love you to have them with us, but you don't have to. The program's for Medicare leads and seminars only. I don't reimburse other lines of business. So you can't give me a final expense seminar or final expense or online leads and say, well, yeah, but I'm going to use it for Medicare. It's got to specify that it's for Medicare to some extent. So that is our lead program. Very straightforward. The other things we offer is we'll give you a free quote site for all your lines of business at no cost to you, and that'll quote Advantage, Supplement, Part D, Term, UL, Final Expense, and Long-Term Care. So you can compare and quote all the carriers online, easy to use. We even have an app for it. We'll also give you, and one of our more popular things is you'll get at no cost our online enrollment system called Connect for Medicare. That allows you to enroll clients online for Advantage, Part D, and Supplement with all the main carriers without a face-to-face, without a wet signature. Pure online enrollment system. It tracks everything for you. You just log into one site and you can send quotes for all the different companies out. A link to enroll. The client just clicks the link. You can pick the company out that they want, and they just click a box. They don't even have to sign it. Along with that, we give you a consumer-facing URL. In other words, a website that you can put on your site if you want, or send out to your clients where if they want to do their own research, they can quote, compare, run drug comparisons, just like on the CMS site. Do all those things, compare plans, and enroll. And if they enroll, you get credit for that sale. So we give you both of those things to help you for those who really like to do a lot of non-face-to-face appointments. For those who do face-to-face, obviously you can use the carrier apps if you'd like, or if you want to send the applications to us, we have application processing. With all carriers, for one point of access, we send verification emails that the application was processed. If there's any issues, you'll get a call, and we'll ask you some questions so we can get it processed and through. Give you access as well to leads if you want to buy mail response leads. A lot of agents will mail out leads by the thousand and hope they get a good return on mail reply leads. If you want, you can use any company you want, but if you want, we have a company called RGI. They're different. They actually charge per responder, which is nice. So instead of sending 1,000 out and hoping you get a good return, you're just buying the responders at $16 a piece, so you know exactly what you're getting. Last thing I'll mention is for those who like to write high deductible F, that's going to be high deductible G in January, but high deductible F or high deductible G, we have a really good contract with United American. Usually when you write a high F, it's a great plan, but the comp's very low, and you're getting, I think on the standard United American contract, you're getting with the 9-month advance about $97 for a high F sale. With ours at the street level, you get $207 in the first 4 months on a high F sale or high G sale. So it's a really unique program. So the next steps here are, if you're interested or want to talk more about our program, you could simply call us, or you could email lisa@crowandassociates.com, or call us at 203-796-5403. And send out a link if you want a contract, or if you just want to talk about this more, the services we offer, we'd be happy to email all that information out to you to talk about our lead program, online enrollment, application processing, everything else we do, the other lines of business we have. Be happy to talk to you further about that, no problem at all. Let me see if we have any questions at this point. Doesn't look like we have any questions at this point. I think you'll see, we tried to make the lead program simple and easy. We didn't want it to be too complicated. So I think it's pretty straightforward. But again, I'm going to send out everybody who registered or attended this meeting, I'll send out a recording of this webinar. And other than that, I hope you have a great day. I appreciate everybody attending today, and thank you.